Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Johnny Ng, the founder and chairman of GoFord Group from Hong Kong. First of all, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Hyundai FutureNet and Korean Hero for inviting me to Coming M, a global conference where global metaverse companies gather. Today, my topic is GBA, Greater Bay Area of Hong Kong, Macau, and Guangzhou, and the next generation of metaverse. Let me introduce myself first. I'm born in Hong Kong and grew up in Hong Kong. I graduated from the Hong Kong Polytechnic University and then started my business, GoFord Group. And then I invest in a number of areas like fintech, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and cultural and art business. Here is the brief introduction of my group. We have core business in financial technologies, and also we have education technology, biological technology, and also entertainment industry business. On the other hand, we have some incubation center all around in China, including Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Nanjing, Shijiazhuang, and also we are going to have a partnership with our local Korean partner in Fusan. This year actually is the first year of the National 14 5-year plans of China. It established a very key positioning for Hong Kong's future developments, covering 3 major development directions from political, economics, and social perspectives. I would like to focus on the plan which is related to the technologies because today's topic is metaverse. All we know that which is a new advanced technology development in coming 5 and 10 years. So our action plan in the regions of Hong Kong within China is to develop scientific research and advanced manufacturing. And also we have enhanced the consumption market, which is important to have an online and offline cooperations. And the third point is to advance the service industry's growth and fuel the green industry development. Okay, we can break down into the points of development, scientific research, and advanced manufacturing. The target is by 2035, the scientific breakthrough will be made in core technologies area of turning China into a global leader in innovations and to achieve new type industrializations, informalizations, urbanizations, and architectural modernizations, creating a modernized economies. In last few years, in the National People's Congress of the People's Republic of China, we can see all the technology giants have made their proposal in different areas of technologies. That means all large companies are very focused on advanced technologies and innovations. Here are some milestones which our country has made, like Tianzhou 1, which is the space technology, which I visited a few years ago, and we can see the first 3 spacemen ships can go into China space working space, which have a new experiment and development and have some initial breakthrough. Besides that, we have the new breakthrough in quantum communications as well, and also a number of new technology like the Shanghai laser experimental device, the 500 meters telescope in Guizhou, and also a super conducting telemark in Shanghai as well. And then today's topic I would like to more focus on is the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay areas. The mission is easy. It's a new attempt to break the new ground in pursuing operating up on all fronts, a further step to taking forward the practice of one country, 2 systems. You can see the distributions of the GDP within this table. Hong Kong actually is and Shenzhen together is the leader of the regions, which will promote all the innovation and technologies in the regions. Innovation and technology development can inject new impetus into the economy to improve people's quality of life and create quality jobs for young people. So the Greater Bay Area development brings valuable opportunities to Hong Kong's innovation and technology developments. Leveraging on this advantage in technological research and development, internationalization, and its status as an international finance center, Hong Kong can pull together innovation resources from the Greater Bay Area and the world to promote R&D on innovation and technologies and boost our competitiveness. I would like to introduce a few points which the governments are going to do and which is the key policy address. The government is stepping up efforts in innovation and technology development in 8 major areas, including increasing resources for R&D, pulling together technology talents, providing investment funding, providing technological research infrastructure, reviewing existing legislations and regulations, open up government data, enhancing procurement arrangements, and strengthening popular scientific education. So far, the government has invested over 100 billion Hong Kong dollar. University in Hong Kong are consistently amongst the top in the world rankings actually. On top of top 100 university in QS World University Ranking in 2020, actually 5 are from Hong Kong. The government is pressing ahead with the establishment of 2 innovation research clusters on healthcare technologies and AI and robotics technologies in Science Park of Hong Kong. We aim to attract the world-class scientific research institutions and technology enterprise to Hong Kong to conduct more R&D projects in collaborations with local universities and scientific research institutes. The cluster will pull and nurture more technological talents in Hong Kong. We will explore the setting up of a third Inno-Technology Research Cluster to further promote global R&D collaboration in Hong Kong. So we are very welcome the Korean friends together to have some development together, either in Hong Kong with Korean and Korean with Hong Kong. The government of Hong Kong has more than 40 academics of CAS and Chinese Academy of Engineering. We will establish a Greater Bay Area Academies Alliance in Hong Kong to promote the participations of academies in the development of the GBA. Education institutes, hospitals, or branches on the mainland which are established by Hong Kong universities and public research institutes upon meeting special requirements will be allowed to log applications for exporting human genetic resources to Hong Kong independently under a trial scheme which is to help the development of biotechnology between the areas. Also, the government has introduced extended tax deductions for qualifying R&D expenditure. The first 2 million eligible R&D expenses will enjoy a 300% of tax deduction from the remaining at 200%, which is very attractive taxation policy actually. And also, the government and the Shenzhen people's governments will jointly develop the Hong Kong Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Park at the 100 hectares Lok Ma Chau Loop, which will be the largest ever innovation and technology platform in Hong Kong. The central government of China also support the development of Shenzhen Hong Kong Innovation and Technology Cooperation Zone, which comprise the Hong Kong Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Park at the Lok Ma Chau Loop and the Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Zone at the north side of Shenzhen River and adjunct to the loop, and will formulate supporting policy to facilitate the flow of talents, capital, goods, information, and so forth. I just mentioned about some very important policy which may interest us to the people who would like to have investment in the regions. And then the most important is what next? What kind of technology area sector we like to focus, and the area to put into more money and investments. I can name a few of them. I summarize them into major areas. The first is the new energy. Okay, you can see that new energy is very important to this. Well, we have shortage of the power. We need new energy to fuse, have more technology advancements. The second one is the new materials, especially some material from the space outside the Earth. We can have to more new technology and new products can develop from the new materials. And life science, obviously, I just mentioned about the genetic program between different areas cooperating, have more life science projects coming out. And the fourth one is the green tech. Green tech is a very attractive hot topic. Once the company have a very good ESG plan or development have a trend to attract more money in these areas, the stock price are going up very fast. And the fourth one is electronic vehicles, which is three fuels. Almost one of the most outperformed stock in the market is the like Tesla doing the e-vehicles. And the sixth one is AI. AI is not a new thing, but I think a more new development can be advanced by the supercomputer and quantum computing, which AI will play a very important role of it. And high-tech manufacturing is the seventh one I think about, which is can use more robotics and less human capitals in the region in Hong Kong and GBA to develop our new product and hardware products. And the last one, but not least, exactly because today's topic is the blockchain and metaverse. I think all of you know what is metaverse, but all believe it is the future. In my scope, I think metaverse is another way of being in human society. The real life human and the virtual human are the same people, but they can interactive to play, to work, to communicate, spending, blind goods, and the goods can exchange between the virtual one and the real life one. So the features, which is I think is the 6 features, is very important. One is the connectability, because in the long ago we are playing a lot of MMORPG, but the connectivities between the real life and the virtual one is not really can connect it. So I think the connectability is the very important between the real life and the virtual life. And also the real times, we can have big delay between the two paradigms from real and virtual. So real time is very important. Persistencies, which is very important as well. We are not playing a game. This is the real life, because also everything happened in the virtual space. We have the persistence for long times. You cannot shut down the server and then everything will come out. It cannot be unbelievable in the metaverse. And the fourth one is the economy attributes. We can do business. We create our asset and do investment, something like that, in virtual space. So just a number of economy attributes can be developed in the metaverse. And creables, everyone can create their habits, create their asset, create their life in the virtual space as well. And the compatibilities, I think in the long way, there's a number of metaverse will create by different companies or vendors or even those governments. But whether they are compatible, I think this is one of the critical points. Can see whether metaverse can be successful. I summarize it as a meta life. I think it's a life happen in different metaverse. Together is the meta life. Okay, last but not least, I want to share some new or the essential technology area. We can see is a big end. Blockchains, interactive, game, AI, network, and Internet of Things (IoT) all together can combine and metaverse the technology space. Okay, today I just want to share some very brief idea between Hong Kong and the GBA as well as the metaverse can be happens. Thank you very much. My speech is over there. Thank you.